Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Sypher back again, bringing you guys another amazing video here today to the channel. Now in today's video, I kind of wanted to just review in general, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Now this video is titled The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Now I'm first gonna cover the good, because that is very small. The good is like a very small portion of this game. So the good part about this game is, I've played all three modes already, and this game is really just a testament to what everybody who thought this game was exactly wrong. I mean, this game was this exactly happened the same way I knew in my head how it was going to go down. So here we're going to talk about just the good things for this good section of the video. So if you guys don't want to watch the rest of the video, don't fucking watch it. Just watch this first 2-3 minutes of this video. So I'm going to talk about the good stuff here, right? So the good stuff. So for one, the overall gameplay is pretty decent. I'm going to get to that. It is decent. For me personally, I think the gameplay kind of sometimes can be too fast, especially around corners, but other than that, the speed is pretty good. It's decent, it's all right. It's not as fast, it's a little faster than I would like it, but I don't mind it. It's okay, I've already gotten used to it. So the speed is good, the moving around is pretty good. The perks, the actual perks, how you have all three of them at spawn, that is good. Kind of having that fourth extra perk too, being your vest kind of thing, that's also pretty cool. I like the idea of that. It kind of adds a little bit more variety and kind of free to play roam with the perks and stuff like that. So that's a good idea. I like it. Overall mechanics, pretty decent. Mantling is good. The customization to the weapons is pretty decent. The camos, all being able to equip on, if MW2 camos being able to equip on MW3 camo, the guns, that's pretty cool. Except masteries, that's fine though, that's understandable. The new mastery challenges and camo challenges are pretty decent around all the weapons so far that I've used, so that's pretty good. Overall feel of the game is pretty good. I will give it this though, the overall visuals of the actual visuals of the maps themselves and the skyboxes are pretty decent. So overall, all of that is pretty decent. Like I said, it's not great, but it is decent. We've at least got a somewhat of a really good start here, in my personal opinion. Right, the start here is good. All right, now we're gonna get into the bad. As you can see, the good was very short. The bad here is, for example, the overall characters, character skins, character, bringing over characters, and the overall operator, characters themselves look like fucking ass. They look terrible. I do not know what happened between the graphics between MW2 and MW3, but they are definitely a downgrade overall. In terms of skybox, map, colorization, saturation, all that is completely a downgrade from MW2. And for some odd reason, MW3 character models honestly don't look like they're human sometimes. They really look really jank in my personal opinion. So that is something that needs to be really fixed. Another thing that I hate is that the overall gun balance is absolutely trash. There is none whatsoever, and when it comes to overall gun balance, there's definitely very guns that literally shoot BBs, and there's guns that shoot fucking nukes at each other for God knows what reason. Also, for some other reason, attachments kind of seem not to be working what they should be doing. I have been noticing that. So that's overall my personal opinion. That's very bad. Another personal opinion that I think that I have to state out there is that the overall just feel of it does not feel like it's an upgrade. Everything that I'm playing of this game literally just feels like a DLC pack, right? It's literally just feels like they just updated Modern Warfare 2, which is technically what they did, which is I think reason why when we get into the ugly, this game is absolutely done no good at all. So I would say that is the bad. Now let's get into the ugly. So first of all, which I made a whole other rant video about it, the campaign, absolutely trash. All right, that's out of here. Throw that out the window. We've already made a whole video about that. If you guys want to go see that video, click the top right little thingy icon in the corner. Number two, Modern Warfare Zombies was an epic fail. I mean, it was. Everybody knew it was, since the, you know, teaser trailers and all that stuff, and the, you know, COD Next thing. Everybody just already knew it was going to be a massive failure. I mean, to be honest, it is. I mean, like, half of my people, like half my friends list that played DMZ have, you know, are playing Modern Warfare Zombies, and even then, that's literally half, like only half of the people I knew that played DMZ. I'm only seeing like 5 people playing Modern Warfare Zombies that played DMZ religiously. So there's already a massive player influx there between DMZ and Modern Warfare Zombies. So my personal opinion, Modern Warfare Zombies has flopped. Also, I think the overall gameplay of it is it's okay. Definitely needs to be a lot of, you know, fixed in general. And also in general, I say this game has a bunch of weird ass bugs and glitches that are somewhat down game breaking to basic gameplay, in my personal opinion. There's a lot in multiplayer. There was a lot in Modern Warfare Zombies. There wasn't that many in the campaign, which, you know, be frank, that should be normal. There's game-breaking bugs in your campaign. Yeah, we might have some issues here. But other than that, you know, that's okay. But now we're going to get into the hard data, as I would like to call it, of why I think this game is flopped. So, first of all, I want to do just personal preference and what I saw. So, I went to the Modern Warfare 3 midnight release by my local GameStop. Now, I'm letting you guys know I'm in a very highly populated area. Just letting you know, like, very highly populated area. And this is like the only GameStop that actually does anything for the midnight releases and was actually open in the general area. Out of my whole time being there, from when I showed up at 9:30 to all the way till they started giving out the game, which is around 11 o'clock at night, in total of like people that actually picked up a game was around 9 people that came. And also, by the way, before, you know, like, in total, like, that's from when I got my game and walked out the door, I saw a total of 9 to 10 people go to the midnight release, and it's not including the workers. If you're including the workers, that's 12 people, right? So 10 people at a midnight release for Call of Duty is absolute trash. I've been to the midnight releases for like from 5 years ago, and there's always been like 30, 40 people, right? Even if the game was not even suspected to do good, there was at least a good amount of people there. So that was my first major surprise and wake-up call to how bad this franchise and this game in general has sold to people. Now we're just going to get into the subreddit. So this is the subreddit of Modern Warfare 2. I'm going to show you guys on the screen. As of right now, this is, you know, as of right now, it has 2.9 million members and 3.4K active. Is in the top 1% ranked by size. So, you know, it looks pretty good, right? But this is overall its year, right? I'm pretty sure there's some people that don't play Modern Warfare 2 that, you know, just forget to unsubscribe, right? But now we're going to look at the numbers for Modern Warfare 3 subreddit. Now this was as of 1 day after the release. So this is 1 day after the initial release. The Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 subreddit has only 52.6K members with 4.8K online. 1 day after release. Now, you know, if you're saying to Sypher, you know, this is, you know, we're taking the whole of Modern Warfare 2's, you know, lifespan year, right? Yeah, you're right. But let's compare it even to Vanguard's, which was Sledgehammer's last game into the franchise, which in my eyes was actually even worse than this game in general. Let's go look at their first initial day. So this is right here. As you can see, this is 1 day after the release of Vanguard as well. We're doing a 1-for-1 comparison, and already after 1 day of the release, has 46.347K subscribers to the subreddit. In general, overall, they have reached way more over the year, as you guys can see on the graph here, than, you know, Modern Warfare 3. And even if you were to say Modern Warfare 3 should have a lot more members, because Modern Warfare 2 was exactly hyped up like the year before. Like, this game was hyped up. But, you know, if you guys want even more better comparison here, right, let's bring up the Call of Duty peak hours for this game. So this was all 1 day after the release. This is 1 day after the release, right? So we have all-time peak at 488,000. We'll just, you know, call that almost, you know, 489,000. We'll call that. 24-hour peak at 178,000. We'll just call it that. We'll round up, right? And total playing right now, as of, you know, I took this off Steam, 121,000 players playing the game right now. But keep in mind, this is people who are playing Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, and Modern Warfare 3 at the same time. Now, let's just say a good portion of these people are probably going to be playing the new Call of Duty, right? But that is so much lower than what you think, because this is 3 games combined into one, because Call of Duty is all under one thing right now. 3 games all under one, and we can't even pull up more than 177,000 players within a 24-hour span, which is not even half of the all-time peak, which has been just gotten worse over the years. If you guys really want to see, over the years, past year of Call of Duty of MW2, I can pull that up right here, right now. So here is Modern Warfare 2's general, player base right here, right? So as we can see, in November of 2022, the total peak right here, right, of when the game dropped was 224,000 players. Just say that, 224,000, right? They're already short by 100,000 players on release. And keep in mind, this was just Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2. Well, actually, not even Warzone 2 was released yet. So this is literally just Modern Warfare 2 right here. This is not, 3 games combined into one. This is literally one game pulling 100,000 more players than the current Call of Duty literally one day later. This is an absolute epitome of how this game went. I'm literally telling you, this game is the massive flop. And this is not even the uglier it gets. It gets way uglier. I have played this game literally since the day it released, right? With the 100 gigabyte update, thrown on top of there. And also, keep in mind, the skill-based matchmaking in this game, in my personal opinion, is way worse than Modern Warfare 2 skill-based matchmaking, because there has been lobbies where I have gotten in this game where I literally cannot get a single kill because the skill-based matchmaking has made me so inept where I can't even get a single kill for like a good 3 minutes until I'm like, okay, now where it literally feels like I'm literally doing nothing besides spawning and dying. And keep in mind, this is mid-game already. Like, I've already gotten like 12 kills. I went on a kill streak, and now all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I can't seem to kill anybody for a good solid 2 minutes. It's just spawn and die, spawn and die, spawn and die. So the skill-based matchmaking in this game is way worse than Modern Warfare 2. And then actually, as a matter of fact, I say that because also it's very noticeable there's skill-based matchmaking in Modern Warfare 3. Because in MW2, you kind of cannot really tell. You're like, okay, I'm facing a good team here, right? But my team is a little bit more, on the more dumber side, right? Okay, I can at least, carry this team on my back. This game, there's none of that. You can obviously just tell that you're playing with like near goddamn bots and then fighting the sweat lords of fucking CDL ranked play, right? They're over here running around with their crimson, platinum, Damascus, fucking whatever fucking diamond skins, and you're facing over here Billy Goat 57 on your team with a standard day one skin of MW2, like fighting these people over here. Like, the skill-based matchmaking is way more obvious in this game than I would say in W2, which is what, in my personal opinion, makes it worse. Now, overall, how would I rate this game? Like, if I was to give this game a 10 out of 10, right? So, this is a $70 premium game, right? So, we're going to rate it out of 10, right? Modern Warfare Zombies, I'm going to be ranking first out of here. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. In my personal opinion, it actually, you know what, just because I did not like Outbreak, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. It is average, right? It is average zombies, and I'm just saying average because that's the only honest rating I could give it. In my personal opinion, I don't even think it's average zombies, because average zombies for me is round-based zombies. And even Vanguard technically, quote-unquote, had round-based zombies and was still way worse than this shit. So I'm gonna just give it a 5 out of 10. It's average, it's okay, it's playable, whatever, right? The campaign, fucking 3 out of 10. That's literally what it deserves. It's literally 2 hours long. Half of the campaign is recycled garbage from Warzone, so it's not anything new. The storyline is inept. There's no emotion to the storyline. There's no character development from this game from MW2. I would say MW2 had more character development within 3 missions than this whole entire game's campaign. So this campaign is just an epitome of what a campaign should be, because even Vanguard was better than Modern Warfare 3's campaign. At least in there, even the ridiculousness of what it was, at least played better and was actually a better overall story than this one. So just 3 out of 10 flat. This game, the campaign is a joke. Don't even talk about it. Multiplayer, I'll give it a 4 out of 10, right? Because there's no new maps, right? And technically all these maps were teased to be in the release of MW2 already, so we already know it's a DLC update from just that alone, because it was teased literally in the launch trailer. You could see them floating in the background of like the like transitions and stuff like that. You can see literally the maps in the transitions. So there's already that. The movement is definitely a big upgrade from the slow ass turtle shell movement from MW2. But even then, if you knew your way around it, you could still traverse the maps very quickly anyway, especially if you watch CDL gameplay. So overall, this game, I'll give it out of 10. 4 out of 10. Like, there's literally just so much stuff holding this game back. Like, literally the only highest scoring here thing is Modern Warfare Zombies, and that's a just general rating because I hated Outbreak and I hated Vanguard Zombies. So I'm just gonna give it a 5 out of 10 for at least being somewhat decent, and I kind of somewhat like it, kind of, not really. So, you know, I'm honest rating 5 out of 10 just because of that. Multiplayer 4 out of 10 because it's an improvement in some ways from Modern Warfare 2, but then it's just so much more stuff that it has to add on to the pile of the shitfest of multiplayer that just knocks it all the way back down to a 4 out of 10. And the campaign, I don't even want to talk about it. Like, I don't even want to really even finish it. I didn't even finish it at this point because I just don't even want to play it. That's how bad it is. So overall, is this game really worth $70? Fuck no. Like, this was literally a $40 DLC that they're charging $70 on, and it's already been proven that the Call of Duty community doesn't fucking like it because the player numbers is ridiculously low, even compared to Vanguard. Like, even Vanguard had a way more player base than this piece of shit. So, you know, take this information, what you want to do with it. You know, if you guys have enjoyed today's video and long-ass rant, now, please leave in the comment section down below what you guys think this game flopped on, and also generally if you liked it. You know, like I would say, I'm gonna play the multiplayer because it's Call of Duty, and I somewhat like it. But you know, I'm not gonna be die hard out here trying it, right? Like, it's not it, man. Like, I can barely pull myself together to play it longer than 3 hours, if I even, and that's a whole day's worth of gameplay. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys when I see you guys, you know, in the next video. You know, and you know, please make sure that you know, drop a like down below, click the bell notification icon after you click that subscribe button so you get notified whenever I go live, post a new short, or upload a video to you guys for the channel. And I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace out.